Okay, so first things first, I have to cover up the natural pigment on my lid, and I also have to prime. And to do these two steps, I used my MAC paint pot in the color Soft Ochre and just applying a thin layer of that onto my entire lid. The first shadow that I'm going to use for this look is Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and I'm simply going to be applying it onto my entire lid using a large shading brush. Now I'm doing this so that it helps to blend, and it also helps give me a blank, nice colored canvas to work with. Next, using Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek, I'm going to be applying this onto my crease using circular and windshield wiping motions with a big blending brush. This is going to serve as my transition shade, so I'm going to make sure that I go a little bit above the crease so that it creates that gradient effect once I add darker colors underneath. The next color that I'm going to be using is Cocoa Bear, also from Makeup Geek, and I'm applying it onto the outer V and onto my crease with a smaller blending brush by simply patting it on. Instead of dragging it back and forth, I didn't want the color to kind of get too intense and too all over the place, and so I wanted to be more precise in my application, and that is why I'm just simply patting it onto where I would like it before going back in with a blending brush. This is the original one that I use, which is a lot bigger, and I don't have any additional product on this. I'm just going back into it in order to really blend the color out and soften it a little bit. Using the color Tangerine Light from Blinkle, I'm going to be applying that onto my entire lid, and I'm going to be applying it wet. So I did spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus before going in with it, but as you can see, it makes it super intense. The color is super metallic. I guess I can't say super, but it's pretty metallic and it's pretty shimmery. It looks absolutely gorgeous, especially when applied wet. And then I am simply going to be softening the edges using a clean blending brush so that the edges are not so defined. Using the color Mocha from Makeup Geek, I am going to be applying this onto the outer V portion of my eye and also dragging that color into the crease just slightly. And then going back in with my blending brush in order to diffuse it slightly and also to blend out the edges. Then I went ahead and added some false lashes. These are the Bambi Lash from the House of Lashes, which are super comfortable to wear, and they've definitely been my go-to lash lately. Using the Maybelline Master Contour Palette, I'm going to be grabbing the highlight shade and applying that onto the inner corner of my eye using a concealer brush in order to just brighten up the inner corners. You guys know that I really like a bright eye, and so as usual, I'm going to be adding Yogurt from NYX onto my waterline. Using the shade Cocoa Bear in a flat defining brush, I'm going to be applying that onto my lower lash line, but I'm only going in about half of the way. Using the same brush and Tangerine Light, I'm going to be applying that onto the rest of the bottom lash line. So the inner half is what I'm going to be applying Tangerine Light onto. The outer half, it was Cocoa Bear. And then packing my pencil brush with a little bit of Peach Smoothie in order to just diffuse the bottom lash line. And to finish off the eyes, of course, I had to wear some mascara in order to blend my false lashes to my real lashes. And then I went ahead and just added a really light coat onto the bottom lashes. And that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this look as much as I enjoy making it for you. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video.